This video will give you an overview of using Google Earth Pro, which is a downloadable program that you can install on your computer or laptop, and it will allow you to create field boundaries to share with a service provider, with your employees, or other stakeholders. Before you do anything else in Google Earth Pro, go to the Tools, Options menu item and make sure or select the Show Lat Long in Decimal Degrees. This is the system that we use for most geographic programs used in agriculture. Say OK, and that will restore those defaults. Before you continue adding your first field, on the left-hand panel, go to the section called My Places, right-click, and add a folder. In the folder, you're going to put your grower name. And say OK, and all of the fields that we create will be stored under that farm name or that grower name and allow us to export that as a package of multi-boundaries. Next up, use the search to find a location of interest, and Google Earth will fly you into. Once you're within an area, locate the field that you wish to create or draw, and once you've zoomed into a suitable zoom factor, make sure that using the symbols in the upper right hand corner that you use a down arrow so that you're in a perfectly bird's eye view. We want to be looking straight down from above at the field, and also click on the end north arrow to orient the field towards north. Once you have selected that and you have your farm name or grower name highlighted, you're going to look along the top menu bar and find Add Polygon. Do not enter anything here. We do that to save it. But you'll notice as you drag your cursor over onto the map space, you have a little bullseye. And once you start clicking, left clicking with your mouse, you can trace around the perimeter of the field. Continuing to left click, do make sure that you are using an actual mouse rather than a trackball for your movement. And you will notice that as you move around the field, sometimes it's kind of hard to see what it is you're drawing. We can always fine-tune that afterwards. When you get back to the beginning, just halt it right there and then zoom in and decide whether or not you need to move any of your points around to make a more accurate boundary. We simply click on a point, drag it into position, let go, click on another point, and it will change color. We can drag that into position and fine-tune your drawing. When we are complete or finished, then we add the field name, and as always, we should put some reference to the grower, a field name that you commonly use all the time, and possibly a road reference. Once you say OK to that, you'll see that that first field is now listed underneath your grower name. Highlighting the grower name again. Let's zoom out and do a second field. Add polygon. Don't name it yet. Create a box or drawing around a field. If there is a field that is actually two parts, you wish to make it a multi-part boundary. Google Earth doesn't have the ability to save a multi-part polygon, so you're going to, in fact, build a bridge. It won't add significantly to your acres, but it will connect the two polygons that you wish to consider a single field. Again, once you're satisfied with that, name the field and say OK to save the second entry. When it comes time to finish all your boundaries and share them out of the program, again, highlight the grower name, right-click, and Save Place As. And you'll be directed to create a file name. You can put it somewhere on your computer where you can identify and then attach it to an email to send it to someone else. And hit Save. That file created is what we call a KMZ file, a zipped KML file, which is a Google Earth format, and it is a format that can be read by many different geographic programs. You can also link this file directly to an email to send it out. If you right-click and hit Email, your computer will prompt you to open your email program. You fill in the recipient of the email, and that KMZ file will already be attached to the email for you to send on. To calculate the acres of any drawn boundary, simply select the map or select it from your My Places tree, right-click and go to Properties. You will notice a Measurements tab, and both for the perimeter and for the area, you have a number of units of measure that you can select.